Those of us fortunate enough to live in Virginia know it's unique. We have easy access to the Chesapeake Bay, the Blue Ridge Mountains, and the Shenandoah Valley, in addition to cities including Alexandria, Richmond, Fredericksburg, Virginia Beach, Williamsburg, and Charlottesville. If we want to get back in touch with nature, we have lots of great choices: beaches, national parks, apple orchards, lakes, mountains, and wineries. We live in a great state. However, there's one unique aspect of our state that isn't as obvious, and that Commonwealth Law Group thinks it's critically important for you to know. Virginia workers' compensation law generally does not cover repetitive injuries. These are the injuries that happen gradually over an extended period of time. For example, if you're lifting boxes all day, every day at your job, and after several months your back or neck starts to ache, it wouldn't be covered under Virginia workers' compensation law. And this type of injury represents a large percentage of work-related injuries. According to the Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission's Injured Workers Guide, employees are entitled to receive compensation for either an injury by accident or an occupational disease. The law states that to qualify as an injury by accident, an injury must occur at work or during a work-related function, be caused by a specific work activity, and happen suddenly at a specific time. Injuries that happen gradually over a period of time or from repetitive trauma are not covered. However, certain diseases caused by repetitive trauma are covered. The law describing an occupational disease states that in order to be covered, an occupational disease must be caused by the work and not be a disease of the back, neck, or spinal column. It's important to remember that these parameters are specific to Virginia workers' compensation law and therefore impact Virginia workers and their potential work injury claims. It's possible for an employee to have a specific injury resulting from a repetitive task. For example, if you've been lifting boxes all week, but on one specific, particularly heavy box, you feel a pop in your lower back and immediately experience sharp pain, that would likely be a qualifying work injury under Virginia workers' compensation law. However, it will depend on how you report the work injury to your employer. This is an important aspect of Virginia workers' compensation law. If the employee simply reports that he was lifting boxes all week and his back hurts, it won't qualify. However, if he gives the exact detail that the injury occurred when lifting one particular box and he felt an immediate and sudden sharp pain, it likely would qualify. As an employee, it's important to understand the difference between a sudden, specific injury, when you feel a pop and a sharp onset of pain, and a repetitive motion injury, when you feel achy after a day of work, but there was not a single specific incident that caused the pain. As workers' compensation lawyers, we want to inform Virginia workers that it's important to report any work injury accurately and in as much detail as possible. This could mean the difference between a qualifying injury that enables you to collect medical and lost wage benefits while you are healing from the injury, and a non-qualifying event that wouldn't be compensated. And what about carpal tunnel? Carpal tunnel syndrome causes numbness, tingling, weakness, and pain in the fingers and hand due to repetitive pressure exerted on the median nerve of the wrist. It can be caused by making the same motions with the hands over and over during a period of time, especially if the hand is positioned below the wrist. Sometimes using a computer keyboard can cause this injury. There is an exception in Virginia workers' compensation law that provides coverage for carpal tunnel syndrome despite the fact that it is caused by repetitive motion. However, the burden of proof for proving that carpal tunnel syndrome is related to one's job is higher than for other injuries. If you've been hurt on the job anywhere in Virginia, contact Commonwealth Law Group. Call 804-999-9999. We'll fight to get you the justice that you deserve. Justice starts at CLG.